Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm going into the fairy ring. The message yesterday was, don't you dare go into the fairy ring, but I don't think that was for me. I think that was for the divine masculine's energy. So I want to find out what's going on in the fairy ring because I'm quite rebellious and don't do what I'm told anyway. Frustrates the hell out of people. It really does actually. I think I frustrate the hell out of people. Okay, that's cool, if that's one's purpose. But anyway, we're going into the fairy ring. I want to have a look and see. It came up yesterday about the divine feminine being protected in this circle. And that really the masculine can't go in there unless he's kind of got this clean energy. So, maybe we could do a Celtic cross on the fairy ring. And find out a bit more about what's going on. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's pull out some fairy cards. So we've got fairy tarot. What else have I got? Magical unicorns can come out. I want to pull out the romance angels again. Mermaids and dolphins. Anything else that's jumping out at me? I think daily guidance from your angels. Good stuff. Okay. We've got some stuff to get going with. Let's delve a bit deeper into the fairy realm and see what's going on in their little circle. Okay, let's keep this table tidy if I can. Right, let's pop these boxes over here. I've changed my chair. We have a non-squeaky chair. Okay, awesome. I don't think I want to use them cards. Oh, I've got no necklace on. I'll get used to it. Okay, let's pull some cards and see what's going down. Okay, let's have a look at what the situation is. The sun. So it's very positive within this circle. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations and a gratitude for the blessings of life. Okay, so that's what's going on. Oh, I feel a bit shaky. Okay. There's the unicorn now. Looks like the divine masculine here is kind of jumped over the wall. He's entered into this, or that's kind of what the situation is about, what's going on within the circle, and why the divine masculine can't come in unless he's kind of, I want to say with a free spirit, with this magical essence to him. But it does look like he's taken that leap over the wall there. Oh, I feel as if you can't really enter the circle until you know how to blow your own trumpet. So that's self-worth. Okay, self-love. So let's have a look at the block. What is the block then? The Empress. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So it is the divine feminine, the Empress here. It's the feminine's energy that's blocking the masculine from entering this circle. Wow. Okay, there's the block. It's like you've got to come right, otherwise you're not allowed in. Why do I feel like two peas in a pod here? That energy there is not allowing anyone to upset her creative flow, her life of luxury that she's kind of created. Okay, let's have a look at what's gone on in the past then. What's caused this? The Ten of Spring. Ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. That's like you're not allowed to bring the drama in. It's like the Divine Feminine has already felt this energy, the Ten of Wands. The ask help from others, she is solitude here, so she's done a lot alone to kind of get to her Empress status. But it's about releasing all those burdens and not taking them back on again. Having too many responsibilities and not actually focusing on the Empress's own life of luxury that she's desiring to live. Present energy. Renewal. Judgment. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. It's very masculine energy here, doing the studying. Renewal with the Judgment card. Okay, we're going to read this one as it's in the present energy. Card number 20. It's time for a review. Well, the Divine Masculines have been having, it's time for a life review to clean up, your act. So let's carry on. It's time for a review. Take note of what you have learned in life so far. Where do you want to go next? You're in a moment when you can truly reinvent yourself and build the future you want. However, to successfully arrive at your destination, you need a very good map. Visualize your happiest possible future and start taking the appropriate steps. Feel free to ask a friend to help plan out your journey with you. So this comes in with that Ten of Spring. Straight away it says ask for help from others. So I feel that the Divine Feminine's not going to openly offer her help. It needs to be asked for. So visualize your happiest possible future and start taking the appropriate steps. Feel free to ask a friend to help plan out your journey with you. 2 peas in a pod. Okay, pay special attention to flashes of inspiration and original creative ideas. These epiphanies are part of your life purpose and are meant to guide you on your way to joy. Our fairies are joined by Joseph of Arimathea, the original guardian of the Holy Grail in Glastonbury. In his later years, Joseph allowed his beard to grow, and he may remind you of St. Nicholas, holding his list and sitting beneath the holy hawthorn tree, which only blooms at Christmas and Easter. The rabbit and butterfly on the card symbolise springtime, to show the metaphorical movement from winter to spring in your life. It looks very blurred from here. Is the card blurred or is it just my eyesight? Additional meanings of this card: an important milestone, seeing things in a whole new light, a call to fulfill your destiny, and releasing judgments of yourself and others, understanding your life purpose. That's the energy now. So the Divine Masculine is coming up with this kind of review of his life, a renewal of life. Most definitely picks up on this judgment, releasing this judgment of it's about loving yourself. When you've done the work, then I think you really have a right to blow your own trumpet. When you walk the walk and don't just talk the talk. Okay, I seem to be shuffling again. Let's do it. Let's have a look at going into the future then. The Hermit. I was going to say let's have a look and see how like the rest of the weekend. I'm thinking I've already done a weekend read, but this is really, you know, going into the future, the hermit. So coming out, I want to say coming out of like society and going into hermitage. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. We're going to read the hermit. We have, I'll show you in a minute, but we have major arcanas mostly on this table. The only one that isn't a major arcana is the Ten of Spring in the past energy, which is ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Otherwise we have the Sun card, we have the Empress, we've got Judgment, and we've got the Hermit, which kind of means they're a little bit out of your control. The universe is going to kind of put these energies upon you. Okay, so the Hermit, you are never alone. Even when it appears that way, you are actually surrounded by God, the angels, and the fairies who want to help you. You can ask them for assistance at any time, and they will illuminate your path to peace and happiness. It's important to always shine your light so that other people can follow in your footsteps. In this way, you are a beacon of inspiration for them. Emulate the kind of person you admire, so that others may learn from you as well. It may even be time for you to begin teaching or acting as a mentor to those in need of direction. It's about walking that walk. Okay. Or maybe walking the talk. You're talking the walk. You're just explaining the journey. But you only really qualified when you've walked it. So it feels very much as if so many people are really are understanding the purpose to this kind of journey. And that's to share the knowledge, to help others. Okay. Let me just go back over that part. It may even be time for you to begin teaching or acting as a mentor to those in need of direction. Our hermit holds a gilded Star of David, symbolic of celestial guidance and the lineage of biblical King David. Additional meanings of this card: taking a peaceful break from society, pondering the mysteries of life and searching for enlightenment, reconnecting with source. I feel both energies are here. Divine Feminine, carry on in purpose. Divine Masculine is kind of studying, fascinated by the mysteries of spirituality. Okay. Searching for enlightenment, but taking this break from society and reconnecting with source. So should we have a look at what Divine's saying the lesson is then? Because we have a masculine who's not really allowed in the circle until he's done his kind of share of the work. That's how I feel. The Three of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations or births. And friends you cherish. This is a commitment card. So this is about being committed to the Empress because she's blocking the path into the sacred circle, I want to say. We're going to have to read this Three of Summer, the Three of Cups. When the universe plays beautiful music, dance. When life presents you with joyful news, celebrate. Experiencing gratitude for what heaven has gifted you with naturally brings more happiness and therefore more to be thankful for. Embrace this moment as just a drop in the ocean of all the blessings that God, the angels and your fairy friends have in store for you. It's like it's only the beginning. Remember to tell those around you how much they mean to you. Spend time with family and friends who are dear to you. Your words will be warmly embraced and your truthful intentions will be honoured. A trio of fairies enjoy the cool water on a hot summer's day as they celebrate their good fortune. Additional meanings of this card: an impending wedding, becoming pregnant or giving birth, vibrant health, becoming part of a close-knit community or chosen family. There you go. It's about the divine masculine, the emperor, actually becoming part of this close-knit divine family in the sacred circle. It's a commitment. So let's have a look how, this is normally the point where we pull how the person's viewing themselves in this situation, but I'm not sure if it's going to be picking up whose energy. Let's find out. The Seven of Spring, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe and courageously stand up for yourself. Oh, I feel it's both. First of all, it was the Empress blocking, okay, so kind of guarding this sacred circle, being assertive and not backing down from what you believe. But we have been picking up on the divine masculine courageously standing up for himself. So, the Seven of Spring. It's healthy and normal to stand up for yourself. Don't allow others to talk you out of your beliefs or opinions at this time. Your thoughts and feelings about what is the right thing to do are exactly spot on. This isn't the time to back down or compromise. However, it is a good time to pay close attention to all that's happening so that you can learn from the situation. Excuse me, I'm just going to cough. It's cleared a lot today. Well, I feel it has. Don't allow people in power to intimidate you. Assert your rights. Sign petitions, call your local government, or attend rallies to demonstrate that there's strength in numbers. Okay, so I feel like it was the Empress here just protecting. I'm not sure that she's going to be like, call your local government about it, but I'm not sure they're really going to be able to help in this situation. But it's very much about standing up for what you believe in. Okay, I'm just saying in this situation about allowing the masculine into the circle. I think that's just like the done deal with divine. I think divine feminine's just being guided by the divine on the actions and about being assertive and not backing down on that. But it's interesting because it's very much a masculine's energy. They're the kind of ones that work in the physical here. They are the ones that will protest and set up petitions and fight for the rights down here on earth, where the feminines, you know, they're kind of the creative aspect of it, the inspiration. Okay, so don't allow people in power to intimidate you. Assert your rights, sign petitions, call your local government, or attend rallies to demonstrate that there's strength in numbers. The fairy in the image is dressed in red to show her passion for her mission, and her stance signals that she will be quick to defend her beliefs. Additional meanings of this card: taking a stand, defending your position, knowing that you're right, courage through adversity, taking self-protection or assertiveness classes, or gaining physical strength at the gym. So some of those are very masculine attributes. And then we have very feminine as well, especially about the feminine learning to stand her ground and not back down. And we've got the Empress here, who's kind of the block for the sun. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Let's have a look how others are viewing then. Oh, but that one just most definitely wants to come out. Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Nine of Winter, okay. The Nine of Swords, being awake. We have a feminine here though. How others are viewing. I want to say the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but I feel that it may be how they're viewing each other, because the divine feminine's in this circle and the divine masculine's on the outside of it, finding a way to kind of get in. Nine of Winter. It may be being kept awake at night. I had the most restless night like last night. My bed is an absolute state. I must have been tossing and turning, and um, it was very unsettling. I don't really remember much, like whether it was dreams or what was going through my mind. It was just a very unsettled night. So let's have a look and see if that has anything to do with whether any of you have had unsettled nights, or maybe last night. But this card comes to you when worry has reached an unnecessary level. You may indeed have concerns and plans that you need to process, but your fear isn't in proportion to the circumstances. Take a few moments to go for a walk in nature, talk with God, the angels and the fairies, and quiet your mind. Things will feel better soon. Breathe. With success, oftentimes comes stress. If you let it build up, it can take a physical and emotional toll. Nurture yourself. Explore ways to reduce your anxiety, such as massage, acupuncture, Reiki, or treating yourself to a spa day. A fairy has awakened from a bad dream. The doves represent the peace that could be hers, but her focus is upon her own fears. Additional meanings of this card: unfounded fears, difficulty sleeping, taking on the problems of the world. Okay, that would come in with the Divine Feminine's energy, wouldn't it? Taking on the problems of the world, and not intentionally, like energetically. It's like part of the role. I think that's why we have to have ourselves surrounded by this protective circle for our energy. It'd be very draining. I know the other day I was saying to my daughter, I wish I just had someone that could give me a really nice massage, and it says here, explore ways to reduce your anxiety, such as a massage, acupuncture, or treating yourself to a spa day. That's like living the life of luxury, isn't it? Okay, so difficulty sleeping, taking on the problems of the world, focusing on worst case scenarios, and needless guilt. It could also come in with this thing about, I've been hearing about people dreaming about ex-partners and feeling very guilty about it, but it was a dream. But they're feeling guilty that they're even dreaming this kind of stuff up. And it's not like they want to go back to these other partners. I think it's just a way to find clarity. Because if you're feeling guilty about a dream, it's very unlikely you're going to do that in the physical. So I feel that that's just like really just clarifying your love for somebody. But it may be what is waking you up. We've been touching on things coming through in dreams. The other day it came through, I think, on the masculines reading about having nightmares again, visitations as well. Okay, I don't know why I was going to go over there. Let's have a look at any hopes or fears. Oh, we've got 3. Why do I feel it comes in with this 3 of summer? So news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, and friends you cherish. Fears. 7 of autumn, have patience and don't worry. So there's definitely this frustration here, this impatience. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. And a prudent investment of time or money. So this is, we're talking about the commitment. There's the Hermit here. The Divine Masculine's been pulled out to rest, think about his plans, what his next steps are, and where he's actually going to invest his time, money, and I want to say love, but it's a concern here. Sitting on that pumpkin. I think that came out in the Oracle of Shadows and Light the other day. I said the feminine, oh no it wasn't, it was in the Witch's Tarot. The feminine was at the Divine Masculine's table preparing like all this fresh fruit and a pumpkin. So, okay. 2 of spring. Oh, I know this card. They're off to Avalon. Okay. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. I know that this is read on the reading on Avalon, and I think I explained it in the next reading, but they're off for the healing, comforting nature of the Divine Feminine, to be surrounded by that, but there needs to be patience. So it's not quite ready. 6 of autumn. It's balancing out those scales. The good you do comes back to you. an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So this is most definitely, I want to say, working on the home. You could be kind of intrigued by crystals. There's quite a lot of crystals flying around in that card. But about giving and receiving. Okay, so the Divine Masculine's time to get into your mentorship role and start helping others without the need for any return. The universe then will repay you. I've spoke again about you need to be in mission before the connection can come together. Some form of mission, at least having plans on kind of direction for your life purpose. So I spoke about coming, doing your part, I think. So really, how do you get into the circle? Well, are you living the truth? Are you speaking the truth? Is your main mission every day really to help, uplift and inspire anyone that you come into contact with? It's like, are you a change agent in this journey of life? Wow. Let's get the outcome. The feminine here is just really very much doing things alone here with the... Maybe it could be that she obviously could do 2 peas in a pod. She could do with somebody actually supporting and helping her. It seems to be really the feminine energy that's within that circle. Hence why the masculines have to kind of have an understanding, a knowing of the direction that they're now going in. What's the outcome? Queen of Spring. Okay, it's the Queen of Wands, so very much the Divine Feminine's passionate energy here. Brilliant, loyal, talented and friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Again, I feel that this is the outcome, but this is the direction from the Divine Feminine, of the Divine Feminine. I want to read it. Queen of Spring. The Queen of Spring is truly amazing. She can write up a marketing plan at work, throw a birthday party with 30 kids in attendance, volunteer for the local animal shelter, and somehow make it home in time to dress up for that formal event that's so important to her spouse. But that's a very loving, caring Empress there that can do all of that, juggle all those things, and then still be home to be ready for her partner because he has an important event. Okay. A devoted parent. She is graceful, intelligent and lovely. Oh, the song. She's so lovely, she's so lovely, she's so lovely. Okay. And yet her most endearing attribute is that she is a true friend. She will be there for you no matter what, and that's why everyone loves her. On the other hand, she can be a fierce competitor, an independent and strong leader. She likes to have things her way. Chances are very good that you'll agree with her ideas, but if you don't, you may have a challenging time getting her to come around to your point of view. Especially if it's doom and gloom. It's like the Divine Feminine's not going there. It says be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Okay. The Queen sits on her throne, carefully contemplating her next step. Her red dress indicates that she is very passionate about her plans and she will not wait long before taking action. Okay, the additional meanings of this card: trusting in your own abilities, showing grace under fire, maintaining a balance between work and home, being a good parent, the determination to succeed. That card is the outcome card. That they just kind of gave all the guidance for the Divine Masculine as to what to expect and what's expected in return from them. Bottom of the deck. Oh, we've got the counterpart, the King. Okay, the spouse. He's innovative, inspiring, wise and theatrical. A financial windfall. It's mentioned about financial windfall again, so there's definitely this need to give up the needs for all this money, of how you're going to attain this money. It's like give up working so hard, you're going to work yourself into a grave. Okay, surrender. It's one of the things you can't, I don't want to say you, yeah, I will say you can't come in to the divine feminine and put fear into her when she has plans and she's very stable and focused and determined and kind of worked on her belief systems to actually stand up for herself, come in and then put the fear in her regarding finances or the drama of life, okay, or not kind of understanding together what your kind of purpose is, okay, and that's to be mentors and share the experience. Let's read this. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So it might be the divine masculine has ideas, but does not think that the divine feminine is actually even going to take them on. It said here that you're probably going to love the divine feminine's ideas, okay? But this queen here, she will most definitely compromise and puts her partner, her spouse, kind of top of the list of making sure that he's listened to, respected, appreciated. So let's read this underlying energy of the King of Spring, the King of Wands. Very interesting reading. I'm pleased that we delved into this fairy ring. An inspiring leader, the King of Spring is charismatic and bold with a flair for the dramatic. That's just the ego part of the male, of the masculine. You kind of, I personally kind of, you know, a man's ego, it does keep him in check. So, well, we all need our ego. It's not something that we're going to kind of demolish altogether. We do need it. It comes in handy when you've got to be assertive, especially if you're in the feminine energy. So an inspiring leader, the King of Spring is charismatic and bold with a flair for the dramatic. He is probably a leader in whatever industry he is chosen, but don't be surprised if you also see him in the local community, theatre, in the starring role. He does like the spotlight. The king is innovative and motivational, and he can lead people to do great things. He loves his family and is therefore quite the father figure. His warm and charming nature makes him very approachable. And he's willing to provide you with wise counsel. Just don't upstage him. He wants to be the centre of attention, and if you attempt to share his spotlight, you'll quickly find yourself standing alone. The king stands to show that he's ready to take action. His throne is adorned with the golden lion to show courage. Next to it is a pair of beehives indicating his diligence. Additional meanings of this card: a financial windfall, an unexpected supporter of your cause, public speaking, promotions or advancements in your career. I personally don't feel the divine feminine wants to take the divine masculine's place, but the divine masculine needs to be ready for his place. So I feel that the divine feminine can kind of just set back. I want to say settle back into this life of luxury, because the Empress energy is very much about creating and the abundance coming in and how she attracts that. It's not so much about working here in the physical. I think the feminines at the moment are kind of being the leaders because the masculines, they were the first to wake up. The divine feminines were the first to kind of wake up, whether you have the divine feminine or masculine within you. We have both, okay, but one of the peas, okay, two peas in a pot, needs to wake up first. And then the actual, it's normally the last person that wakes up is the one that will actually, you know, be very beneficial. So that's when the ego comes in and you have this power couple having their power struggle. But they complement each other beautifully. And it will just flow, especially as we've got the king and queen. She's very much about, you know, multitasking. She'll bring it all together for the masculine to execute, if that makes any sense. That's why you can't come to the divine feminine and kind of make her worry about money when she's kind of like, that's not my role. I don't work on that, on the pentacles. I work on the abundance, on the attracting situations. It's the energy of the feminine that creates the opportunities for the masculine. Okay. Woo. I'm pleased I got to say that, because I was thinking that yesterday, really, about, you know, don't come to the feminine with as if to say, you know, show me the money, because I believe the feminines are just going to go, that's your job. I just live in this kind of abundance of peace, love, harmony. The interactions, she creates the energy for the divine masculine to work in. Okay, I think first let's go for the romance angels and see what they want to say. Look at all the greats here, all masculines. But normally what you'll find, the trend is that they had a really good, strong, independent woman behind them who was inspiring them. Basically, they wasn't going home to a bad environment. They could work from home. They look forward to going home. Okay. It makes a difference, a big difference. The environment that a woman creates within her home is very important, especially as masculines are very busy operating here in the 3D. I want to go, this is a man's world. That's the song, isn't it? But it doesn't mean nothing. Nothing. Okay, I'm not going to sing anymore. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah. And I felt here with this Nine of Winter. This is kind of like the drop in the optimism here. The unfounded fear. The romance angels send you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you've had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold the faith that real love can be yours, if you believe it. Today, take actions to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. Just that king and queen of wands there, of spring. Would it speak about something about springing into life from the winter? Okay, some kind of relationship, it said, about springing into life. Okay. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. So it's really good. You need to know what you're wanting to experience, how you're wanting that to look. And it's just that power of intention. Okay, so hold the vision and stay optimistic about your love life. Let's get another one. I was just about to say the power of faith and religious factors has come up. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So for me, this shouts out two things: divine masculine, letting go of past kind of templates, programming. So that's your religious upbringing. And your spiritual path, I feel, is the ascension process that you've kind of been propelled through. Okay, religious factors. So again, this is another block that can't come into the circle. This card reveals that religion and spirituality are subtle but important factors in your love life. Perhaps you're looking for a relationship with a partner who shares your spiritual beliefs. If so, this card comes to you as guidance to seek your partner at the church, temple, or meeting place associated with your faith. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded and whose beliefs differ markedly from your own, you may feel dissatisfied. You may also be influenced by family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion. The romance angels are helping you address this issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during this process. Decide which factors you will and won't accept in your relationship, and what your priorities are for your partner. For instance, it's possible that your love interest may live the spiritual principles that you find important, for example, forgiveness, charity, kindness, and the like, without having the same religious affiliation you do. The angels remind you that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God. Everyone is spiritual in truth because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, prayers, and visualizations can have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship. You're seeing the difference here because we spoke about like the debating, the petitioning, which is a very masculine energy, okay, to want to do that. The feminines would just kind of sit back and just kind of go, we'll just let the universe deal with that and watch it all unfold. Okay, so there's definitely this kind of differences of opinions maybe, but it's like you're on the same page but you come at different angles. It's like your core belief systems are the same. You can find that common ground, but you don't need to be, you know, identical. You're free to explore your own passions and projects. That doesn't mean that you can't work together still. Okay, so it's finding that balance. Let's move on. Let's go for these magical unicorns. Oh, best friends there, look. I don't know what the other side is. Oh, healer. That's perfect, isn't it? It's like you're both really on the same, that's what you do. Hurt people, okay? And healed people, heal people. I spoke about you choose your path. It's really only the healed that can do the healing to help the others. Definitely about like kind of walking the walk, not just talking the talk. It's time to put it now into like I want to say like set up your own practice, okay? It's time to start putting that into practice. It's an amazing feeling, being able to help others without asking for anything in return. Amazing. Relax, everything's okay, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. It's not, I felt like I want to say, it's okay, you'll be allowed into the circle. It's just a little bit more work to do, it's just a little bit more practicing. Then you'll confidently want to be in the circle, okay? You will just take that leap of faith, so relax, everything's okay. How do we come out of like a divine masculine reading again? It's hilarious. I do understand that you guys need the guidance, so hence why I'm on. I was going to have the weekend off, but this message was because I knew I had to kind of come on. So no matter what your situation looks like right now, this card asks you to relax and let go of worries. Everything will be okay. Have you ever seen a movie in which someone seems to be in danger or in trouble of some sort? As you watch the movie, you wonder, how will they ever get out of this? Yet at the end of the film, everything works out fine and everyone's happy. In the same way, your movie will have a happy ending too. So don't stress or worry. Instead, enjoy watching how your life story unfolds in an amazing way. Life works itself out in ways that we could never have thought of. That there just kind of comes in with the Divine Feminine's energy. So I'm feeling as if the guidance for the Divine Feminine is like relax, it's unfounded fear. Everything's going to work out and you stay optimistic about your love life. Okay. And because I said about how the Divine Feminine would just sit back and kind of just say to the universe, okay, I'll just leave that one with you. And really just does know and believe that the universe will sort it out. Everything happens for a reason. So there is this... So don't stress or worry. Instead, enjoy watching how your life story unfolds in an amazing way. Life works itself out in ways that we could never have thought of. Your current situation will be over soon and you'll be fine. You'll learn life lessons that will help you in the future. Sorry. So use this current time to make yourself stronger. Breathe deeply. Try your best to stay positive and happy. And remember to relax because everything's going to be okay. It's like don't bring that stress upon yourself, Divine Feminines, again. Everything's going to be fine. Let's get another one from here. Share. When you share, everyone feels happy. So the masculines here, it really is about working on this giving and receiving. Oh, share. We've opened on it. Okay, it's the next card. So we've gone from relax, everything's okay, to share. If you'd like to make new friends, start by sharing with them. You can do this in many ways, such as helping someone with their work or giving them some food. You can also share your feelings with a person and they'll also share their feelings with you. Sharing feelings often makes your friendships closer. It's also a good idea to share things with others. Do you have anything in your closet that you never use? If it's okay with your family, why not give it away to someone who needs it? This will make you both feel happy. As you give away old things, you'll discover a secret. New things will come to you as if by magic, and it's true. You can also share when you're with a group of people. For example, let someone else talk while you listen or work as a team to win a game. You can also let another person win a game, as it's a nice way to share. It's also important to let other people give to you. In friendships, both people give to each other, so that your friends share with you. All you need to say is thank you, and feel happy about how fun it is to share with your friends and family. Like I said, it's just so rewarding. It's beautiful to be there for each other without any need for any kind of repayment or appreciation or it's amazing when you get that. When you don't expect it, you tend to get the recognition. It's, and it may be from a totally different source to where you actually gave your love. Okay. It's about giving without the need to receive back from where you're giving your time. Time or money. It's like it's not your money. It's divine money. Divine will give you an abundance of money if you're going to distribute it correctly. So if you find that your finances, you're not feeling abundant, it will be your giving and receiving. You're not choosing to distribute the money wisely, which means divine will not give you any more. It wants it to be shared. It doesn't want you to keep it safe. It wants it to be in the flow. Okay, it's just giving, and then you will receive more so that you can give it. But you need to know what you're going to be doing with that divine money that will come your way. It's not about investing it and keeping it safe. and buying yourself a house. I mean, you only have to ask people what they would do with their money, or if they won the lottery. It's a good one. Ask people what they do if they won the lottery. The people I speak to may be a bit different. A lot of them will put it into actually doing good. Okay, if they've got a nice kind of whack of money. Some people just talk about buying a house and looking after their kids is the classic kind of ones, and it's keeping that money in the circle rather than actually distributing it to others. It's a bit of it's a lack mentality. When you get money, you then become fearful of what life would be like if you didn't have money, and guess what? You'll only attract that. So don't be attached to it. Entrepreneur, fantastic. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. There's entrepreneurship here. It's like you'll work for yourself. You'll know where to give your time, energy, money, and it's not about working for somebody else and making them rich. Spoke about being a change agent. So entrepreneur, I'm most definitely reading this. This card comes to you because you're well suited to self-employment. You have the ideas, the drive, and the self-discipline required for entrepreneurial work. Yet, self-doubts make you hesitate. The angels reassure you that you have what it takes to succeed as an entrepreneur. They will guide and support you along the way. And as long as you follow through on this action, your success is assured. Let's read that then, because it says your success is assured. So they will guide and support you along the way. And as long as you follow through on this action, your success is assured. Additional meanings for this card. Your ideas for a business are sound. Spoke about, I don't know, who's got the better ideas? I'm not sure that there is. They're all good ideas, aren't they? If they're for the greater good and they help heal our world, yes. So your ideas for a business are sound. Ease out of your present job by moonlighting with your desired business idea. Take action as you're guided with respect to your career and fully commit to succeeding in your new business. It's perfect, isn't it? Okay. Moonlighting with your desired business idea. When you are a mentor, you'll find that you'll naturally do it. I find that every single person I come into contact with, there's always a reason why people cross your path. And so I kind of look at it and say, okay, what's the kind of reason behind this? Why am I having this interaction with this person? And you just allow it to flow. And some of the conversations are very bizarre. I just go away thinking, I must have needed to have said that. That person needs to hear it. So I don't question anything. It's kind of like there is no filter on, I don't know, just sharing your journey. So everybody that I believe that you come into contact with, otherwise they won't be sent your way. And I also say, don't think that you're not qualified, because they'll be sent to somebody else. It is important. There's something that you have inside that this person needs to hear or feel from you. Okay, let's get one more. Perfect timing. Now is a perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side supporting your positive outcome. The sun card, the most positive card in the tarot deck, is the situation that we're talking about. So I feel it's really just about starting to live life by these new principles, these new kind of belief systems that you have, what you believe in. Okay, I think I've just got mermaids and dolphins left, and I feel like we're going to pull a journey of love to finish on. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. It's like he's there, just coming out of the fog. She's kind of I don't know, sitting there, like a mermaid sit. She's resting. She's resting there, just kind of hidden behind that rock. Just wait. I feel like she's waiting to see whether or not he's actually coming that way. Let's put these away. They felt a bit unsettled. A new dawn. The worst is now behind you and positive new experiences are on the horizon. I was saying that yesterday. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Father healing is coming up. We're going to have to read this one because it speaks about the giving and receiving and about healing, obviously, issues maybe you have with your mother and father to allow in manifestation. So your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. King Triton there. Okay, Father healing. This card shows you that you still have some father issues left to heal. The healing doesn't need to take a lot of time. It simply requires your willingness to be free of any old anger, grief or fear related to your male parent. Universal energies are either male or female. Male energy is expansive and giving. Female energy is nurturing and receptive. That should really clear up then about the king and the queen of spring, okay? With the divine masculine really here wanting to kind of be in the spotlight and maybe feeling that that's going to be a bit of an issue. But listen to the universal energies are either male or female. Male energy is expansive and giving, and feminine energy is nurturing and receptive. If we're unhealed with respect to our father, the universe seems to be ungenerous. If we're unhealed towards our mother, we won't accept the gifts the universe offers us. The more you focus on the spiritual truth of your father, the more your heart will be receptive to the universe's continuous and all-encompassing giving. Accept your rightful bounty and open your arms to your divine inheritance. Affirm, I now focus on the love that is the spiritual truth of my father, and I hereby balance any karma between us. I now let go of everything but the love and the lessons of my relationship with my father. Wow. Lots of guidance here for the divine masculine. Divine feminine, just stay optimistic. Keep the faith. It's an unfounded fear. Stand up for yourself and protect your beliefs. Divine masculine, there's loads for you to work on here. I don't even think it needs to take that much time. It really is just start getting into mission, being on purpose, understanding what your purpose is, okay, and do it with clarity and confidence, knowing that you are a light worker and that's your purpose here. You're here to spread this love and to help heal the world. Where's that fly? That fly has been like flying around with like a passenger on his back. Seriously, I've got 3 photographs, not from yesterday but the day before. Yesterday me and my daughter were in here and he had this whoever on his back. Doesn't matter, they won't separate. I don't know if they're mating. Not sure what they're doing. He's carrying her though. I thought it was quite cute. Like a double fly. I can show you. Let me just show you the 3 photographs that taken like 2 days ago. And then I saw them again yesterday, but he seems to be on his own today. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back to these photos. It's here, guys. I don't know if you can. That was on the door handle of the cupboard. Oh, we have it here again. And then I kind of not shooed them, but kind of wanted to see if they would separate, and they didn't. And then they went over onto the wall. Done the shooing thing again, and they went onto the fridge. Oh, you've got a little advertisement for the best kind of Christmas light shows ever in New York. Not even sure if the locals know too much about it, but it's where you go in the whole street. It's beautiful. Anyway, there's an advertisement here for it if you are going to New York in the Christmas time. But we're on about the flies, but there's a magnet there. But if you can actually have a look and see, it just says a sliceofbrooklyn.com. It's fantastic. There's a few pickup points. It's a coach journey. They take you there, they drop you off. But there's the flies. The flies. I want to start singing It's Up to You, New York, New York. That's about start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. Woman of Light. Okay, let's have a look. What's just fell on my lap? Woman of Light, falling. My screen's gone dark. Ooh. The stare, I just had myself staring. I could not see anything then. Oh, I did see that we have been on for 1 hour, 44 seconds. Falling, the Pearl Threaded and Eruption of Light. Okay, let's see if these are shuffle. And let's get on with the day. Okay. Contemplation. Card number 69. Okay, after that is Heaven, and that's the last card. So, contemplation. Within you, there is a question arising. When you get that question, when you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident. Let's just start again with this. Okay. Within you, there is a question arising. When you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident. But you have to plunge your consciousness deep within to find the right question, to articulate it clearly and understand what it is that you are really asking. The question within you is actually a divine gift of awakening. It is your future awakened self waiting to be found and calling to you too. Let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. I think they're just going to kind of hot stone massage. My daughter's been painting stones, pebbles, hot stone massage. Spoke about massage. I'll show you them. They're quite cute. She's actually put on one of these. I've kind of found them on the table. She's been doing them like throughout the night, I think. She doesn't go to bed very early. And it says here, it's awful, but awful on purpose. This is what she's talking about. It's awful, but awful on purpose. And I just thought, well, if it's on purpose, then that's fantastic, you know. It's awful, but awful on purpose. This is quite a cute little one, I see. She's 16. I've noticed she started putting them in my plant pots for the postman, I think, for people that comes at the front door. And then we have this one. Okay, let's go with contemplation. Jeez. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. Totally lost this, haven't I? So let the question arise through dreams, dance, meditation, sleep, yoga, time in nature, swimming in the ocean, bathing in an aromatherapy bath, or receiving a hot stone massage. The question holds within it the next unfolding petal of the lotus of your being. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. This oracle brings you a message for your own divine nature, from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. Okay. I didn't read that card very fluently. I do apologise, I'm not sure. Got quite distracted. But let's read the poem and then I'm going to get off. Patterns break through the night, in beams of light awakening. Memories of walking on sand, moments waves replace, waiting for another passerby. Reflections turn to look outward in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. That's beautiful, for the divine masculine, divine feminine, your twin soul. Could be explaining these patterns that are kind of being broken throughout the night, maybe hence why there's been sleepless nights. So patterns break through the night, in beams of light awakening, memories of walking on sand, moments, waves replace, waiting for another passerby. Reflections, time to look outward in, to find those hidden spaces, residing alone, waiting for a twin soul, waiting for myself. It's your mirror. 2 peas in a pod. Okay. Right, guys. Have yourself a fantastic Saturday, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, much love. I was going to say take care and then bye for now, and I'm not sure. I've just got myself really confused, so I'm off. Okay, take care. Bye for now.